What's going on, guys? This is KNasty390 here. Welcome back to another episode of Toronto Blue Jays Franchise Rebuild, episode number 3. We are doing the offseason 2018-2019, so like real life time. It's the offseason, so we're going to be getting into it. Well, actually, it'll be kind of interesting. We can see where these free agents and where they're going, if any of them, to at least this point. Don't want to say the offseason, where they actually went to. So let's take a look at everything. And, okay, our farm director retired. Let's see. Which players retired? Matt Tracy on our team retired. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Gamboa retired, the knuckleballer. Did they show his pitches? Oh, right there, knuckleballer. Let's see. Any CC not retire in real life. He's still playing one more year. Jacoby Ellsbury retired. He ain't retiring all that money he's getting. Anyone else? James Shields. Yeah, he's 37. He might retire this offseason. Rajai Davis, I believe, did just sign with someone not too long ago. I could be wrong. Victor Martinez did retire. Irving Santana, I don't think retired. Pujols will not retire with that money. Nelson Cruz did not retire. He just signed a 1 to 2 year deal. Depends on if he gets it's a team option with the Twins. Bartolo retired. Okay, big sexy. Anibal Sanchez. Jose Bautista. Curtis Granderson. I feel like he signed with someone. Maybe I'm wrong. Adam Wainwright. Chase Utley did retire. I thought that said Madison Bumgarner, Madison Younginer. I don't know. Anyway, any Hall of Famers? Pujols. I didn't see Beltran on that unless I missed it. Exclusive free agents. We have Tyler Clippard, who I'm not gonna. Maybe we'll come to that. Let's take a look. So we need a farm director. So we'll wait on that. Let's take a look. This is different, I feel like. They've changed it up. I feel like this, I don't know, it's been a while since I've done one, but I feel like this is different now. Correct me if I'm wrong. But let's keep going, I guess. Here we go. This is where we're normally at. So, Walker Buehler has 1 year of service time. If I give him like a 5-year deal that pays more, I think we should just do a 2-year deal. That way, it's super cheap. We can spend some money on free agents. Vlad's probably going to be the same way. I was thinking of locking him up long term, like a 7-year deal, but we pay $11 million now. He'll be 27. I actually don't hate that. I think it'll probably be closer to $12 million, but that buys up 2 years of free agency. And based off what he did last year, I think $12 million is pretty fair. I really do. So let's give him this offer. I wish there was like a way you could just hit X and type in the amount you want to give him. But this bar is slowly going up. So, almost there, and perfect. Let's round up to 81. Teoscar, I think. T-A-Y, it's like pronounced, you guys were saying T-A-Y Oscar. Teoscar. So, Teoscar, I think. You guys were also saying he becomes a stud. That's not a bad contract. $3.3 million, 5 years. It takes him until he's 31, and he'll be a free agent. Keon Broxton, I don't want to go crazy with him. Let's just do a 1-year deal. It's a 1-year prove-it type of deal. Danny Barnes, pitched pretty well, 3.29 ERA. 4 years for like 1.8. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Sean Reed Foley, definitely if we can give him. I want to pay him a ton of money because I want him to prove it. Brandon Drury. 1 year, $600,000, that's fine. I mean, he's probably going to be like a super utility for us. He can play third, second, and the outfield. Not a bad player. Almost said card. Bad player. Wish he had better fielding, especially at third. I think you could play him at second. Bo Bichette. I'm not going to give him a big-time contract yet. I want to see him do it in the majors first. I was okay with Vlad because he hit 31 home runs and basically hit 300 with a 367 on base and a 540 slugging. And Walker Buehler is okay with it, but I think he just priced himself. He hit a 3.07 ERA. Those guys are different than Bo Bichette in his first year. And it was only 47 games, hit 242 and 9 home runs. But in a year or two, hell yeah, if he's playing good, I'm going to give him that big-time contract. And the rest of these, I think I'm just going to sign them. You guys don't need to see me go through all these. I'm just going to offer these guys some contracts. So I'm going to just edit this out. You don't have to see it, not waste your time. And then let's move forward with the offseason. All right, so I just went through all those, offer those contracts. Now, as you see here, we have a lot of players we can lose in the Rule 5 draft. So there has been some changes to franchise. I'm not sure if this was they must have patched some stuff. So that's this is fun, actually. I like this. So we have some players who are eligible for arbitration. So let's take care of this. Archie Bradley, definitely want to keep him. I might, 7.8 is a little pricey. I'll go 3 years for $5 million a year. Have him be our closer. I think that's fair. He'll be 29 at that time. We'll see if we want him at that point. Marcus Stroman, I would love to get him at he has 4 years of service time. Probably gonna have to pay $6 to $7 million a year. Oh, we can 2 years at 4.6. Now he'll be a free agent at that time, so we could lose him, but I think we can get a draft pick for him at that point. And I don't think he's I think if we're gonna be a championship level team, he's a number 2 or a number 3. He's not your ace, but we have that ace in Walker Buehler. Claudio, I don't want to pay him a ton of money as he's not a lefty specialist, so $2.6 million a year I think is fair. He won 5 over the 5 years. This will take him till he's 30. At that point, we'll probably let him walk. Tapia, I don't know, didn't pitch too hot for us. I'm probably gonna just let him walk. Luke Mail is a backup catcher. We can probably find. Well, how much does he want? A couple $100,000. I'm okay with that. 500 something thousand for a backup catcher, I think is fair. Biani, I probably butchered his name. Didn't pitch great, but he has a B potential. So for 600,000, I think that's reasonable. And Patrica, D potential. I'm just gonna let him walk. So let's take a look at our team when we have to do the 40-man, and we'll do that at the same point. So starting rotation right now, we have 3 guys I like: Buehler, Stroman, Reed, Foley. So we need 2 more. Let's just make sure these guys are not eligible for the Rule 5 draft. Paulino is. So I don't think he'll be a big-time player, but I don't want to just lose him for nothing. And the rest of those guys don't have to worry about. Relievers, we have Bradley, Claudio, Barnes, maybe Tapira. I'm not sure if we're going to keep him. Probably not. 4.73 ERA is not good. Biani. But we do probably want another reliever or 2 on the squad. Catchers, we're pretty good. Reese is eligible for the Rule 5 draft. Want to add him. We got Mail and Cervelli as our 2 catchers. That's fine. We need a first baseman. We have Telaz. His potential went down. He didn't do terrible in limited action, but we can definitely do better at first. Nick Prado is probably our first baseman in the future. We also have Pavin Smith. Second base, we have Gurriel Jr. That's not too bad. Third, we got Vlad. Brandon Drury is our backup. Short, we have Bo Bichette. Warmoth is not eligible for the Rule 5 draft. Neither will be Kevin Smith. Left fielders, we have Teoscar. And we also have Dwight Smith, Darnell Sweeney. So we got some guys there. Center field, we have... Okay, we're at Armas. You guys were saying it's okay to bring up his... 94 potential. I already knew that. It's okay to bring up his durability. We're going to bring it up to 60. And if it improves over time, great. That way I feel like he's at least a serviceable player. His overall, I don't think jumped up at all. But see, now I can rationalize playing him in the outfield. So you guys seem that no one had a problem with that. Clinic, we also have him. So I just want to make sure we have no one. Kyle Murray's not eligible for the Rule 5, I don't believe. I could scroll over to the right, but I'm too lazy to do that. Eloy and Wright. He'll probably start the year in the minors. I think some seasoning probably is the best. So maybe and I think Bruno's definitely going to start off the years in the minors. But if he hits well, he'll definitely have a quick, I don't want to say hook, but quick trigger to call him up. So we do want to get an outfielder. Maybe an older outfielder, not like a young guy. Because Braxton, Hernandez, and maybe get a right fielder. And we want a first baseman, a starter or 2, and maybe a reliever or 2. So let's take a look at free agency. Machado, Harper, Donaldson. Goldschmidt. Why is he a free agent? Did Arizona decline his team option or something? I don't know. That's interesting. Doolittle, Miller, Robertson. Okay, there's some players. Let's take a look at first baseman. So there is Goldschmidt. He's 31, so I don't want to pay a lot to a 31-year-old. We could get a guy like Matt Adams who hit .295 with 21 home runs. He'll be cheap. 4.6 is more than I want to pay. I'd go like 3.5. If he wants to take the 3.5 million, great. Let's take a look at right fielders. Obviously, Harper's out there. But for how much he wants, he doesn't even want to come to us. That interest is not that high. Markakis may not be a bad option. He hit 303, 18 home runs, like a 1-year deal for 5 point. I'll bring it up to like 6.2. That way he'll like it. I like that actually a lot. Markakis, this is the perfect option. If he hits well, we got him. And if we struggle, he could be a trade chip. If he struggles and he does well, we got him. We can call him up. Doolittle as a reliever, maybe. Ottavino, who is a potential and overall going up. He only wants 7.7. I'll give him 3 in a player. I'm not sure he'll take it. David Robertson. He's not doing too hot. We already have a lefty. Cody Allen, 3.92 ERA. Joe Kelly, 5.18. Diekman. Let's take a look at some starters. Cole Hamels may not be an awful option. 5.9 million. I'd bring that up to like 6.2. I think that's a serviceable arm, and we need one more. These 1-year deals are never bad. Hellickson has good walks per 9. I'd give him a 1-year deal for like 4.8. So that covers almost everything. So let's take a look and see if we're good on this. I'm just looking at the players we could miss in the Roll 5 draft. I'm okay if those guys leave. And you see Eloy's not interested. So we're going to have to go through and fix that in a second. Miller's a Giant. In real life, he went to the Cardinals. Robertson's a Brewer. He's still a free agent at the time I'm recording this. Before I forget, give this guy a little bit more money. What was the other? Oh, Merriweather. And where is Eloy? Definitely don't want to lose Eloy. All right, Ottavino is not interested in our contract. He's a national. Okay. Eloy is being a little dink. Fine, dude. $200,000. I'm not gonna like lose you over $50,000. Donaldson's a break. Now, in real life, he got a 1-year deal. In this, he got a 5-year, $100 million deal. Let's just make sure Eloy signed. He did. Okay, so Walker Buehler signed. Archie Bradley signed. Stroman signed his deal. Same with Vlad. Teoscar signed that 5-year deal. Claudio signed that 3-year deal. 4-year deal for Danny Barnes. Where is Eloy? I just want to make sure he signed that. Okay, he did. What's our budget right now? We're at $73 million. We can probably get up to like 80. I'm just looking at what this is looking like. Markakis signed with us, and Cole Hamels didn't tell us, and Hellickson and Matt Adams. So our team's looking pretty good. Let's just take a look at everything. Our 5 starters are Buehler, Stroman, Hamels, Hellickson, Reed Foley. I like that. Relievers, Archie Bradley, Claudio, Danny Barnes. Maybe get one more reliever. Catchers, Cervelli and Mail. First base is Matt Adams. We don't have a DH. Maybe Matt Adams is our DH. We can go get another first baseman. Gurriel at second, Vlad at third. I mean, we could put Brandon Drury as our DH maybe. Bobichette at short, Teoscar in left, Braxton in center, Markakis in right. Let's just take a look at free agents. Daniel Murphy as a DH option, maybe? How much? $13 million. It's a little pricey. Michael Brantley as a DH? He can really hit. $13 million. Does he have an offer? He does have an offer. He probably won't take it. Jed Lowry, an okay player. Eduardo Escobar? 249, 18 home runs. Freddie Galvis, no. Jarrod Dyson, great fielder, but we already have that. Let's go look at the trade market. Maybe we can find I know who I want. I want Brandon Belt. That great discipline. He is an on-base machine. And he shouldn't take a lot to get. Let's see. Kevin Smith. No, that doesn't get it. I'd give it Dwight Smith. He's 26. All right, they like him. Not enough to get the deal done, but it's a nice starting piece. And I have enough pitching. We can probably get this done. Paulino. Oh, he hasn't signed his contract. Let's see, who could we give up? I guess we could give up no, that doesn't work. Pavin Smith almost gets a deal done. He's already 23 and he's not high on our. Here we go. This 29-year-old second baseman. We get Brandon Belt. $6.9 million is a little pricey, but let's see. 65 durability, 70 fielding, 79 durability, 51. I mean, I probably will have they'll both play versus lefties and righties, and I'll probably have Belt field versus right-handed pitching and Adams field versus left-handed pitching. That way it should kind of keep them both rested. Brandon Belt, guys, I can't remember what franchise we had him in. Amazing at getting on base. He has 98 discipline. I mean, last year he hit 283 with a 394 on base. Amazing at getting on base. I think we had him as a leadoff hitter. The dude just walks all the time. So let's see if we can get one reliever. We got to make sure that person has signed a contract. Wade Davis? Hope I don't have to go nuts. We do have our quote-unquote closer. Brian Shaw would be a nice pickup. Probably won't cost a lot. They want first and right field. Now, we do have Tellez, who we could trade, but I want to see what happens with him. We have Prado, who I don't want to trade at all. Kevin Smith gets a deal done. I'm okay with dealing Kevin Smith because we have Warmoth, who I like more, and then Bo Bichette I like more than that. So I'll probably just do that deal straight up. We get another bullpen arm, and I kind of like where we're at for a team. So now we have to do a farm director before I forget. Juno is laying down. Say hi comment section to Juno. She's the star of this channel, that's for sure. So our budget, we're still pretty good. $82 million. Actually, it's going to update in a second. Grandal is a Diamondback. Goldschmidt is an Indian. Okay. Let's see. Did our budget update yet? No, it still says $479,000. Daniel Murphy's an Indian. He's a Rocky in real life. Speaking of Rockies, there's Corbin. He went to the Nationals. We already did our 40 man. We don't have to worry about that. Bryce Harper is a Mariner. That's happened a few times. 6 years, $163 million. That's way too low. That is way too low. So, Michael Brantley is a Padre. I believe he's an Astro in real life. Okay, now you're in the way. We're still waiting on Machado to sign. Or we got our farm director. No way that happens. I mean, the money maybe. 9 years, $225. No way he goes back to the Orioles. All right. We don't have anything with arbitration, so we can just go to the Rule 5 draft. Markakis to the Phillies for Pat Neshek. 38 years old. Did pitch really well. For some reason, it's not showing all his stats from prior years. That's kind of weird. And his just Mule Valentine, don't know him. Nah, I'm good. I want Markakis. Rule 5 drafts, we have the 8th pick, so we have the 8th pick in next year's player draft. Shelby Miller was on this? Damn. We can maybe get a bullpen arm in this. Cedeno, that's not a bad lefty arm. Altavilla, but I would rather get a lefty because I think we only have Claudio in the bullpen that's a lefty. Ramos is right-handed, but he's only 26 with a B potential. Let's get, I would like to get the lefty, but I'm going to get Ramos. Cedeno might be available in the second round. Bobby Poyner got taken. Do we need another arm? We have currently... I'm going to let Cedeno walk. Now, is there anyone here that we could take and, just sneak on our Major League team for a year? AJ Reed's an 8 potentially. He's already 25. But I think we can sneak him, have him be on... No, we already have 2 first basemen. We could have Boat. He's already 29. Nah, I'm probably good. I think we're good. AJ Reed just got taken by the Pirates. If we didn't have 2 first basemen, I probably would have taken AJ Reed and just see what happens. But it is what it is. Nick Prado for Braxton Lee. No. I want Prado. And I think we're all set. Nothing there. So now, let's go to the regular season. Get this roster all taken care of. And we should be good to go. So Buehler, Stroman, Cole Hamels, Reed Foley, Hellickson. I like that rotation. Leader is the long man. We got Ramos, Barnes, Bignani, Claudio, Shaw, Archie Bradley. That's a pretty damn good bullpen. In the minors, we have some B potentials in there. Oops. Schaefer's a reliever. Gomez is a starter. Same with this. Oh, Machado is a starter as well. So that's good. Let's take a look at the major league lineup. Broxton, Bo Bichette, Markakis, Matt Adams, Brandon Bell. Guerrero's going to move up in the order. Probably have Guerrero bat second, actually. And I want Guerrero over Brandon Drury, and I want Reese McGuire in the minors. So before I forget, he has options. Might call up Logan. Well, we have Brandon Drury. Can he play short? He can't. We need a shortstop, so let's call up Logan Warmoth. And we need to add some players to AAA. We'll do it from Class A, send him to AAA. Perfect. All right. So, Vlad batting second. I like the idea of Vlad going second a lot. Get him at bats, and he'll still be able to drive guys in. And that looks fine. And they don't have Belt versus lefties. Well, I do want him versus lefties. All right, and then the minors. I'm just going to let them do all that. I'm not going to wait. I'll make sure it's all good, though. Let's take a look at the top prospects. We probably have a couple big ones. Eloy's only 13. Interesting. Number 1 is J.P. Crawford. It makes no sense. No, Rudy Brendan's 4. That's the guy we passed on in the draft, and yeah, we screwed up. What's Mackerdall looking like? Pretty good. Pretty good. Bruno Armas, our first-round pick from last year. He's at 15. That's not bad. We got 2 top 15 prospects. We probably have a few others. Maybe. Come on. Damn it. All right, that's all we got. We got 2. Which is weird because we have... Did I miss Kalenic? We have Kalenic in our system. He's just not on this. Or I missed him. Interesting. Well, if I just did miss him, he will be on this moving up very soon, I feel like. Yeah, I feel I must have missed him. Whatever. So let's make sure our scouts, we have the best scouts available. International East, Central. Yep, those are the best. Let's see what we're ranked at. So the Yankees are first. The Red Sox are second. The Rays are 25th. We're 19th, and the Orioles are 29th. So, I mean, the Red Sox, Yankees are powerhouse, and we might be able to get one of those wild card teams. We'll see. We're young. I wish we could see, like, average age. I mean, Markakis, Adams, bring up our age somewhat. Belt, too. Cervelli. But, like, Bo Bichette's 21. Gurriel's 25. Teoscar is 26. Broxton's 28. Guerrero's 20. And our pitching is, like, our big-time pitchers, Buehler, Stroman, Reed Foley are all young. Got a young bullpen for the big names, except for, I guess, Shaw. But, yeah, I like this team where we're going. What do you guys think? Do you guys like how the team's going? I would love to hear in the comments down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new. I'll see you in the next episode. We'll start year 2, 2019. Hopefully we can, I'm hoping to move forward and actually, like, try to win this year. We have some money to spend. It looks like, so if we want to add some talent, if we need to at the trade deadline, we can. We have the flexibility, which I like. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy. Peace.